Hello, hello, everyone.
Ooh, hello. Hi, partner.
Partner, how are you doing today?
I am so good. I'm excellent. I'm excellent. Yeah.
That is wonderful. So, we had a little retreat this
Yes.
past weekend,
Yes, we did.
and um, I know a lot of you. We have been talking about the Sisterhood Wine Down. I
hmm
think at the last Friday, no, Thursday.
hmm
You and I went live from the spa. And so we are here today to
Yeah.
tell you guys
Post
most, yeah,
post
most
the
of the
Sisterhood
deets.
wind down.
Yeah, we
hmm
can't tell you all the deets, but we're going to tell you most of the deets.
hmm
So, Theresa, let me ask you this question.
Yes.
All right. We came up with this concept during the summer,
hmm
and I'm quite sure you had a certain vision in your mind
hmm
what it was going to be.
Yes.
Now that we've had it,
hmm
does that image that you had back in the summer match what we did this past weekend?
100%. It matched it, but I would say it exceeded it. It exceeded it.
And
Absolutely.
why? Why did it exceed it?
Oh my gosh. So many ways. First of all, to have these women come together and 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 connect in such a way like they have been like friends all of their life. That was the first one that just blew my mind. Like there was such an instant connection, you know? Um, and then to to have them have the connection and then to be so vulnerable, to feel so safe. That's it. They felt so safe. There was such a space that they felt safe enough to be vulnerable and honest about, where they were, what they were experiencing. And from that vulnerability, people were like, "Oh, I'm not the only one."
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's like, "Oh, oh snap, it's not just me."
Right.
Yeah, so they felt seen, they felt validated. Um, and then the activities, you have something in your head of how you want it to go, but to see people actually experiencing it and it landing and us laughing and having fun and enjoying each other. I mean, that game. Really?
I know. I know. I
Shout
know.
out to what's your friend's name? Who
Tony Tomlin from
Mhm.
Faith to Felicity.
Yes.
So, my friend Tony Tomlin has a crystal store, and you can make crystal bracelets, those beaded bracelets or what have you. And it's so
Mhm.
much more than that. But her store is called Faith to Felicity. And Tony is such a creative. Every time you turn it around, she's doing something different. But
Mhm.
she created this game called Really.
Mhm.
So just imagine you're talking to your girlfriend and you're like, really? 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 So she had this card game, and just some of the questions on there are just make you laugh. They make you think.
Mhm.
One of the questions was, what would your stripper name be? And everybody in the group gave their stripper name. And so you have to imagine just it is 17 women, it's like 17 million women.
Mhm.
The innkeeper, Monique Greenwood, shout out to Aquaba Inn.
Mhm.
She is, she's a female. So the only man in this place for 4 days straight, God bless him, was Chef. And so Monique had picked up on one of the younger women there, her stripper name, and we did a cooking class with Chef. and she had called out the young girl's name, but instead of calling her name, she called her by her stripper name. And so then Chef started calling her by her stripper name. We were like, no, no,
No,
no,
no, no, no, no, no.
that's not her name. You can't call her.
You can't call it that. But things like that, right? Just made it so special.
Yes.
Oh man, it was beautiful. And then the wine tasting. When we did the wine tasting, y'all, I don't even drink wine, but I was ready to just drink a couple of bottles because Leslie, yeah, Leslie is amazing. Like she knows her stuff, and the way she just brought everything out and explained it, and I mean, even Monique Greenwood was like, "Wow, I'm learning stuff."
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. I was just like so proud of you, partner. I was like, "Wow,
Thank you,
she's
partner.
awesome. She is good. She knows her stuff." Um, and then so just knowing how to pair the wine, even with like certain desserts, like you don't want to drink this wine with sweet potato pie. You want to drink this one with the strawberries. And I mean, it was awesome. It was amazing. For real. She did so good. So everyone was like, wow. Um, and then they got their own bottles of wine that was specifically right handpicked by you, Leslie, because Leslie asked for what does everybody drink, what do you like, and then she made some special selections just for them. That was beautiful. I mean, it was the details, all of the little details along the way, made it just a beautiful 5-star experience. I'm serious. It was amazing to me. What
It
about
was
you? Mhm.
well, and you know what? It's so funny because I was telling someone that like we do events often, right? But I have to say, like, this surpassed what I thought was going to happen.
Mhm.
I was, I really sometimes felt like a guest at my own event because it was so much fun. Sometimes you do events and you're just like, it was a good event, but you're glad it's over because you're
Right,
so exhausted or what have you.
right.
And I was just so happy. I mean, I was exhausted after it was a happiness exhaustion,
Yeah.
but I was so happy to see the reaction of the women. And like you said, most of the women did not know each other. It was only like maybe a couple here and there that knew each other, but they immediately clicked. And I really do accredit you, Theresa, because some people will say, "Oh, not everybody is going to." Even if you wave in $100 bills in front of us, we're not going to necessarily pick you, because it has to be a mutual, um, agreed relationship, that not just because you pay, that there's some growth there, there's some expectation from you and from us.
Mhm.
And so when this happened, when the retreat happened, all of the participants had to take a survey,
Mhm.
and then Theresa met with them prior to signing on. So um I was confident, but I like this exceeded my expectations, that the women mesh so well. And I think it was that pre-screening
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
was involved, because we had a good time. Don't get me wrong. But there are moments where people are raw
Mhm.
and they're vulnerable and they're sharing stuff that they probably don't share with their bestest friends,
Right,
right?
right.
And so for them to feel comfortable to share that and not have that one person throw it off, I think was utterly important. And for this being our very, very first retreat, it just hit a home run. So each day, at the end of the day, Theresa and I were like, we did it. Like each day was better than the next. It just kept on building on itself.
Yeah.
Um, which was super awesome,
Mhm.
super awesome. And I've talked to some of the ladies post, and they're just thrilled for the next retreat. This is how you know you have a good product, because after the second day, they have already decided. So the next time when we come, this
Mhm.
is what we're doing,
Right.
which is amazing. That you know that you are doing the right thing for someone. And I think, you know, part of our intention was to make sure that people got some information, but one of our tenets was to refresh and reconnect. And every woman had a spa treatment. And
Mhm.
I would say at least half of them had two spa treatments,
Mhm.
that they were able to
Mm.
to have that moment. And the good thing was is that everything was on site. We
Yeah.
didn't have to load people up in a car and
No.
take them someplace. They
Mm-mm.
could just roll from their room
Mhm.
to the spa,
Mhm.
back to their room, to the sauna, whatever, just to relax so
Right.
they could pour into themselves.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
yeah.
It was perfect.
It
It
was
was
it was
it was
it was a
perfect.
good thing. Mm-hmm.
And did we have little things that happen behind the scenes? Absolutely.
Most
But,
definitely.
you're gonna have that with every event, but
Mm-hmm.
they didn't know it.
Right.
Yeah. They had an amazing time. And what I love too, Leslie, is that because and I've spoken to a few people afterwards too, since we've been back. And we didn't just because I've been to retreats and conferences, powerful experiences where I've connected with people, um, and opened myself up and everything. And then I leave, and then I go back after a while to the same experience before. What I love is that we created a way for them to continue to get support so that it's not just, I had this experience at this retreat and I'll see you at the next one in September. I mean, it's a long time between January and September,
Most definitely.
but we have built a community, a community where these women are staying connected and they're going to continue to have the support and we're going to continue to evolve and grow together. And so that's a beautiful thing, you know?
Oh, 100%. And it's so much so, like, it's not just, we built this community. Like, they made plans to see each other before we left.
In February, they sure did.
They
Mhm.
made
A
plans,
brunch.
right, to see each other in February. I was like, oh, okay. Um, but I think that's good. And I also think that is important too, is um like this just scratched the surface.
Right.
And
Mhm.
so sometimes you know that you need assistance from someone else to help you get there, but you don't know how to articulate it. You don't know you don't know how to put language to it. And so many of these women were able to put language
Yeah.
to what is ailing them.
Mhm.
And ailing, I think, is too strong of a word, but what they desire,
To what
right?
they want. Yeah.
What they want.
Mhm.
And so now they can go home and put language to it, or work with Theresa, or work with another professional to continue to explore
Mhm.
how they can obtain what they want.
Yeah. They really got some deep clarity over the weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like clarity is everything because if you don't know what you want, you don't know how to move. You're just kinda just going.
Right, right. And I have to say, um, I was responsible for a lot of the Fushniken's fun stuff.
Mhm.
Um, but my partner here, she has a magical touch with simple words to make a significant impact.
Mhm.
And and these women are like major superstar players in their own life, right?
Mhm.
They are running stuff at home, they're running stuff at work, and she was able to pour into each and every one, which is hard to do
Mhm.
in a group setting.
Mm.
But you poured into each and every one, and they all felt like you were speaking to them, and that is an amazing talent to have.
Mm. Thank you
That
for
is an
that.
amazing talent. Yes.
We are such a great team. I'm not letting you go, girl.
We and you will
One
never.
more spot. Makita da da.
And
Or
and
I could pull a Ike Turney. So you think you're gonna leave me?
right. No, I no. Eat the cake.
Oh, okay.
And we have to shout out our on-site team. Uh,
Yes.
Crystal from Crystal Clear.
Yes.
Woo! Crystal
Woo,
kept us in
girl.
line. She is an amazing talent. So thank you,
Mhm.
Crystal.
Yes. Yes.
We definitely shout out you.
Yes.
And
And
you.
shout
Oh, go
out
ahead.
shout out to Michaela.
Yes.
Yes, Michaela who came and took pictures and did all the things, all those little details. Thank you, Michaela. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So like if you're watching this and you're watching this in the replay and you're like, well, y'all just talking about this and are you going to do this again? We are.
Mm-hmm. We are.
And it's September 12th through the 15th,
Correct. Mm-hmm.
and it is at the same place, the mansion at Noble Lane. They were so shout out to them. They were
Mm-hmm.
so good to us,
Yeah.
and Monique spent so much time where I was like, I can't believe it. Like you just don't, you just don't. She spent so much time with us and was so nurturing. And you know what? For
What?
those who didn't know it, they have their own wine label. So
Yes.
you can have wine that was made specifically for the mansion at Noble Lane. You can
Mm-hmm.
enjoy that. My personal favorite was the Merlot, but the Chardonnay is also good. Um, but so we'll be there in the fall, which will be a totally different experience than
Yes.
what
Yeah.
we had, because we'll be able to involve more outdoor activities
Mm-hmm.
um, at the retreat.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing about it is, so you would say, oh, you're planning for September. We are halfway booked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We are more than halfway booked because we have 6 spots left.
We have 6 spots left. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 6 spots left. So listen, if you're listening to this and you're a high achieving woman who wants to prioritize your well being and be with some other high achieving women who want to prioritize their well being, who know how to just let their hair down, take off the mask, be authentic, and have fun, and just take care of you instead of take care of everybody. Everybody, okay? It's your time to take care of you and make you a priority. Come and join us. We'd love to have you. We'd love to have you. I gotta talk to you though. We gotta talk to you because we gotta make sure you're the right fit.
Exactly. And but the other thing too, because somebody could be looking at it now like, oh my God, that's September. That's 9 months from now, right?
Yeah,
The good thing is that you could sign up now and you could actually start working with Theresa now.
you
And
could.
then join the retreat
Mm-hmm.
in September. So don't think that you need to put off achieving what you want until the fall. You
Right.
don't have to do that.
You
You can
don't.
start working with Theresa now.
Mm-hmm. You can start working with me now. Yes. So come on. Let's go. What you waiting
Let's
for?
let's do it. But I have to say, I thank you so much, Theresa, because you have been a great partner in all of this.
Oh, thank you, Leslie. You have been a great partner. And y'all, we've been telling each other all of this.
We
Or we just want to say it publicly because we
just
just
want
love
to say
each
it
other.
right.
I looked at Leslie one day during the treat and I said, I'm just falling in love with you. I just love you, boo. So yeah, if you want to be around, you see how we are.
Yeah,
Listen,
right.
don't you
Just
want to be around
yes.
all this love,
And
all this boo loving?
look, you can join us. You can I'm going to put in the chat
Yeah, put it.
Theresa's email.
No, put my email address or the meeting link or whatever you want to do.
Which one do you which would
Put the email. You can put the email. Put the email.
Okay, I'm going to put the email. So if you want to reach out to her, you have questions,
Mm-hmm.
take the survey
Mm-hmm.
and she can set some time up with you to go over it.
To go over it.
And
Yeah.
if nothing else, really take the survey because it
Mm-hmm.
will reveal.
Yeah. It was very enlightening for a lot of people, right? Because
Mhm.
again, you're like so busy doing all the things you don't
Right.
realize. So it just makes you stop and pause and be like, wow,
Yes.
you
One
know?
most definitely. Most
Yeah.
definitely.
Cool.
Well, thank you guys. Happy
Yeah.
snowy Friday. I hope you're
Snowy
safe.
Friday if there's snow in your part of
Yeah.
town, but you might be watching this from California and you're like, ha
All
ha.
right. Yeah.
So
And
send us some sun.
right, please do. But we will chat with you guys soon. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye.